shot a YouTube video on this channel for 4 years, and I was compelled to start streaming again here on this channel because there's so much going on, and I want to help you maximize opportunities in your life. Whatever it is, wherever you're at right now, if you're struggling with what to do or what's next for you in your life, then I hope to help, and I'm putting this out. There's no agenda here. I'm aiming to live stream with you regularly. I don't know how many times a week, but in this video, it's just my introduction to be back in here with you, helping you maximize opportunity in your life and to live life on your terms, and really to live a life of freedom. To get up when you want to get up, do what you want to do, work on the projects that light you up, spend time with the people that you love most, and have the money and the resources to live a spectacular, phenomenal life. So that's the focus of this channel. That is going to be the focus moving forward. And, obviously I haven't posted in 4 years, so who knows who's going to see this. But I can tell you this, I'm going to be posting and streaming many different topics here. And I know that, perfect, best practices to build a YouTube channel and a following is really just to stick to one topic and to really go deep on that. And that's great. But there's so much that's possible today. There's so much potential that you and I have with technology today. So I'm going to be diving into AI, robotics, financial innovation, how to actually set up your lifestyle and design your life and your schedule so that way you can take advantage of the things that are coming our way in the next 3 to 5 years. I think that we're going to have so much innovation and disruption coming our way, and it's going to happen from a few different industries. The first is financial innovation. You have an absolute restructuring happening right now in the financial world. And I've never been a numbers guy or a financial guy, but I've been fascinated by what's been happening in the last 3 to 4 years, and specifically right now, this year, 2025, what's happening. And I'm going to dive into some of the key points there and some of the ways that you can actually harness some of that innovation. And so that way, as you move through time, you're able to save your wealth, your energy, build your wealth, build your resources, and without overly spending energy and time, right? If you think about it, think of this. If you had $1,000 back in 1913, it would have lost 97% of its purchasing power by now, 2025. So ask yourself this question: shouldn't money be worth more if you held on to it? Why is your money being devalued? Why is all the energy and the time and the resources that you're creating by working, investing, and creating value, when you get that in a monetary sense, how come that's being devalued through time? Well, everybody would think, oh, inflation, Ranesh, that's why. And everybody thinks it's normal. It's not normal. It's what we've been led to believe and what we have willfully accepted. We're like, oh, I'm going to accept the fact that $100 today is going to be worth less tomorrow, and the purchasing power of that will decrease. Remember, 97% of the purchasing power of $1,000 from 1913 is gone. So your money is just evaporating. So we have an issue with that. If you're working and you're trying to find freedom through resources and money, think about it. You're working for an asset that's going to devalue through time. What's the solution? Well, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into it. The cornerstone of that is Bitcoin. The cornerstone of that is fixing the money, is finding a scarce, hard, solid form of money. And I'm going to dive into that here in this channel as well. The second thing is this. There's so much innovation going on right now. There is so much AI. Everybody's talking about AI and how it's going to disrupt everything and take people's jobs. Well, how do you actually practically use AI to harness the stuff that you're already doing and do it better and generate more revenue with it, help more people with it? How do you do that? I'm going to be showing you some of the ways we're doing it in our company. And I'm literally just going to be sharing what we're doing with you. You know, it's one of the reasons I started to put this channel back together again, because I wanted to share what's working in our company, in our business, and we have a healthy, strong business. And here's the thing, I would say it's probably one of the most ideal businesses to have in today's world. Something that's online, something that's global, something that has ultimate leverage, and something that you can actually optimize with the use of AI. Okay, if you have a business that is not going to be readily optimized with AI, which, gosh, there's not that many, everything's going to get optimized with AI, but the businesses that are digital and they're online and they can reach a customer base beyond their local area, those businesses are going to be affected the most. So I want to show you what's been working for us and how to optimize that for you. So if you're like, man, if you're thinking, gosh, I'm 25 or I'm 18 or I'm 20 or I'm 30 or I'm 45, whatever it is, and I want to pivot, or I don't know if I should go to school again, or I don't know if I should go into college and I just graduated high school, or I'm thinking of getting this degree. Honestly, I think most universities and most colleges are mostly a waste of time. Why? Because the world is pivoting so fast right now. Things are changing so quick that by the time you learn what they got and you start to implement it, the world is different. So what do? We have to learn on the fly. We got to learn from hopefully channels like this and other channels, programs, courses, connections, mentorships. That's where the learning has to happen. And not only that, you have to share what you know. So I always like to look at it like the first thing is you learn it, you start mastering it, and you're like, oh wow, this is becoming familiar to me, I'm getting comfortable with it. You learn it, you do it, and that's where most people stop. They learn it, they do it, and they stop there. But there's a third level of impact and income, which is you teach it. You teach it, you mentor it, you coach it. Our business is focused on mentorship and coaching. I coach and mentor a group of people, totally different niche than what we see in this YouTube channel here, right? So I'm going to get into that as well. But what I'm doing here in this channel is sharing with you the behind the scenes that's working in our business. I'm not only doing that, I'm also sharing with you what I personally do in my life and how I try to maximize opportunity with the times that we're living in. And I'll also share resources, people, mentors, channels to follow. I'm not the end all, right? The be all end all. There's other people out there that know so much, and just by consuming their content, learning from them, that's where you have the breakthrough. Every single breakthrough in my life has come from reading books, taking courses, having mentors. So for me to think that I'm the only mentor you're going to have is very myopic. It's small thinking. And I know that's not the case. And that's not my focus. My focus is how can you and I be directed towards, how can you and I actually find a way for you to break through in your life? Break through. And to live a life that's beyond the norm. To live life on your terms. To have the freedom to do what you want to do and not have a boss or someone to answer to or a job that you hate or someone tell you can't take time off or they can't pay you anymore. You create your own economy. How do you do that? I'm going to be diving into that here. And in doing so, it's not just one thing, it's many things. There's a lot of factors involved with that. You got to know how to actually set up your business so it's remote. You have to set up your business so it can scale and it could use tools and technology to leverage human effort, eventually robotic effort. And then the second thing is once you generate that revenue, you have to preserve and grow the revenue. And until now, there's only been a few vehicles to grow your revenue, right? There's been securities or stocks. You can invest in companies. You can invest early. You can invest later. You can invest on, stock exchange. You can invest before it goes public, all that stuff. And there's been real estate. But we're living in a different world right now. We're living in a different time. There's financial innovation that's happening. Bitcoin is leading the way for that. And think about it this way. 95% of people are still don't have any clue as to what's happening with this world or what is going to happen. And to be frank, nobody does. But you have to be in the mix, and you have to be surrounded by people that are in the industry, they have their pulse on what is happening and where the puck is moving towards. So that's what I aim to help connect the dots for you here in this channel. So I'm going to be sharing a lot of things that I typically don't share in my other channel, our other business, Dental Practice Mastery. We help coach and mentor dentists, and I've been doing that for over a decade. And I'm going to share with you what's been working there. They're foundational, fundamental things that have been working there. And I'm going to share that with you here, so that way you can also create a business and a lifestyle and an opportunity for yourself that maximizes the potential we have today. Okay? And I'm also going to share, what's happening from the financial world right now and how you can maximize your own ability to preserve and grow wealth as well. Wealth isn't just monetary wealth, right? I also think it's about designing your lifestyle. It's about being able to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, with the people you want to do it, without having to answer or ask anyone for permission. So if you want to design a life of freedom, design a life of wealth in many forms, if you want to get to learn from mentors and individuals in this world that are doing incredible things, and if you want to know where the puck is moving towards, so that way you're on the cutting edge of innovation and opportunity, and you want to maximize that for you in your life, this is what we're going to focus on in this channel moving forward. Now, I'm going to be streaming live more often. This is my first one here, like I said, in 4 years. And the reason I'm doing the live stream is, to be honest, honestly, just a pain in the butt to shoot a video, edit the thumbnail, do all that stuff. I want to make it simple. One of my beliefs is simplicity scales. The easier it is, the quicker you do something, the quicker you get it out to market, the more scale and the more predictability you have. Simplicity scales, fancy fails. So we're not going to get fancy here. We're going to be simple. We're going to scale, and I'm really just going to come to you with the best breakthroughs that you can apply in your life when it comes to finance, when it comes to personal development, when it comes to motivation, when it comes to living life on your terms with your design. And I understand that's a lot of topics. I get that. But think about it. Isn't there more to life than just one thing? So maybe we'll season our conversations here on these live streams to overly focus on one thing or another. But honestly, guys, I'm literally just starting off with this, and I'm just moving forward with it. So if you're watching this and you're here 13, 14 minutes into the video, shoot me a comment. Let me know what you think. And also, let me know what you want to hear more about as we move forward in these series. And I'll be here live regularly. I don't even have a schedule as far as when I'm going to go live. And I know that's like breaking all the rules, but I will formulate that. And I'm here for this community to do that. I'm not trying to, sell something here or, get you in a membership. That's not the focus. The focus is creating an awesome place where you and I can connect. Maybe we'll have a group with people in it. Maybe we'll have, free sessions that we do, other live stream sessions on Zoom. But really, I want to dive into this YouTube community, and I want to do it with those factors in mind because there is so much going on in the world, and I want to help you maximize opportunities in your life. So this is my first video back in 4 years. This is the one that says, hey, stake in the ground. Let's make this happen. I'll be back in with future videos and future training. As always, have an incredible rest of your day and live inspired.